as usual, we're going to jump right into it. I hope you've had a good week. We are going to be talking about a few lessons that I've learned in my years. I'll just say career tips. I think I'm just going to title this a few career tips because I'm going to touch on quite a number of things. So number one, your career is an opportunity for God to walk through you, or let's say it's a place of ministry for you. So don't take it as just one of those things. Don't do your job just flippantly. So you have to understand that you're representing God in that workplace. There are some people that you will never be able to interact with except for work. Work is the only thing that will bring you all together. So you have to make sure that you are a good you are representing Christ well. I remember a friend that I was speaking with back then, she's an ex-colleague now, but she's still a friend, and she was saying that she will never go to the fellowship that we were organizing as an organization because of the conduct of some of the leaders of the fellowship. And of course, I have to encourage her that it's more than that and all, that you still need to come together and have a place where you can at least speak over where you work. But these people that she was having challenges with, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, but in some cases, there are some things that you just say, well, it doesn't matter, I'm just working on it. But if you carry those attitudes to the workplace, you are hindering God's flow. You're hindering His flow, because there are some people that perhaps that fellowship, that's the only opportunity they are going to have to commune with God or to connect with God. So don't be a good and worthy ambassador. Paul met Priscilla and Aquila at work, and he was able to conduct himself well enough that they more or less moved over to his side. So that's that's like my first major task. Excellence at your work. We must not be hearing that because you're a believer, you are going for a service, something, your work is slacking. All the same, you also have to balance it and make sure that your work does not take you away from God. So you have to let God walk through you, even at work. Then you'll be able to do spirit-filled work that will not take you out. So that's one. Next thing I would like to talk about is giving it your ultimate best. I think it's still embedded in allowing God walk through you. And number three, keep honing your skills. Keep making sure that you're attending webinars, attending networking events, etc. Because your next job may come from your networking event. Your acquaintances, some of us, we do something outside of work. And in my case, the freelance work I did a couple of years ago is not positioning me as an expert now. Whereas some other people that perhaps had the same time and just said, let me just do my job, they may not qualify. And it feels like it's not fair. But that's why God is not fair. God is just. So when He's leading you to do some things that don't make sense, obey Him. He will tell you to take a course that you think, what's this one about again? I beg. But when you do it, I have my own testimonies, and I know quite a number of people that have their testimonies, that course that they took, that God asked them to take, that didn't make a lot of sense, came through at the right time. So there are no hard and fast rules. God is not a formula. But one thing I can tell you is that following Him sets your heart. We'll pause here.